Now, as we head into the new year and into conference play, Tigers in the AP poll, number 21. This is their third time in having to climb back into the AP poll, despite having the most impressive resume of wins in the country, quite frankly. Now, I understand there's an Arkansas State loss and a nasty loss to Mississippi State, and the Auburn loss doesn't look good, even though Auburn's top 5 team. Whatever. They got killed. I get it. But they're 10-3. They're 8-2 in quads 1 and 2. The idea I can't shake about them having to earn their spot in the AP poll every single week is it feels like Penny Hardaway's reputation is following him. It's not about the set of circumstances this season, because if it was about the set of circumstances this season, they'd probably be a top 15 team and they would have stayed there for a couple of weeks. But there's no reason this particular team, with the resume they put together, should be in and out this much. I want to give you a couple examples because this will sort of tie everything together as to why I think it's kind of ridiculous they've had to earn it so much with the AP voters. The team they just beat was number 16.
Dude.
They're 2-1. 2-1 Ole Miss is in quads 1 and 2. 2-1. Did you realize I said Memphis was 8-2 in quads 1 and 2? Ole Miss is 2-1. They've played 3. So there's that. UConn. Let's go to UConn. They lost 3 straight. Tell me how many weeks they've been outside of the AP top 25 poll.
1,
Kenny?
right? 1.
0. They have.
Oh, they were 25. They went to 25.
They have yet to leave the AP top 25 poll. Now,
after they lost 3 straight games in Maui. After they lost 3 straight
games. That is also reputation. That's okay. We've won back-to-back national championship. Let's give them benefit of the doubt. I'm not going to drop Danny Hurley team out of the AP top 25, but I need a little bit of consistency here. Now, here's my real sticking point, because I think this is the most important thing. Gonzaga and Purdue. Gonzaga's number 19, Purdue's number 20. They're the teams right ahead of Memphis. As I said, Memphis has 3 losses. They're 8-2 in quads 1 and 2. Gonzaga and Purdue both have 4 losses, so more losses than Memphis. And they have a combined record, or at least wins. They have combined 7 wins in quad 1 and 2. Memphis has 8. And Memphis has less losses. Yet Memphis is ranked behind them in the AP poll. Purdue number 20, Gonzaga number 19. So, I just need some consistency here. Now, granted, I'll say this. AP poll doesn't make a damn by the end of the year. It's more for a little bit of pride for a fan base. Feel like you're doing something. Have that little number next to your name. It just feels nice.
It's for the networks. It's for the networks mainly.
I think what it does show, though, if we're going big picture, is there's still just this, and it could be fair. There's a national perception of Penny Hardaway and this program that is going to be so hard to shake no matter how much good things you do, no matter how many good wins you have on your resume. It's going to be really tough to shake the reputation that's been built over the 6 years of Penny Hardaway with the national voters and the national media. It's always going to be that way until something, until you have a sustained level of success within this program.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. And here's the problem. Here's the issue that I have with what you're saying is 1000% correct. The problem that I have with it is that we as fans and people that watch, what that tells me is we've got to stop putting so much weight into it, because it's not going to change. It's just not going to change. The national perception, whatever, the writers, whoever's voting on this, it's not going to change. It won't. There's nothing that can happen, because it unless it's just a sustained 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what has to happen. Obviously.
That's what has to happen. But here's the problem.
But right now, we've got to just stop putting so much weight into it, because it honestly, number one, it doesn't matter to the seating. If you listen to Penny Hardaway talk, the only thing he cares about is the NCAA tournament seeding. That's all he cares about. It's why he scheduled the non-conference that he did. It's why he has done the things that he's done. He only cares about the seeding. Sure.
And the AP top 25 has zero impact on the seeding.
There's probably some in the committee room. There's probably some reference of it. Oh, they had this many weeks in the AP poll, but more than anything, it's going to be offensive efficiency, defensive efficiency, Ken Palm, Bart Torvik, all that type of thing. So,
that's it.
And even the net to me, you know how I've always felt about it. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
Yeah.
Like when you just go look at the way teams are ranked and their quad 1 and quad 2 opportunities, it just doesn't quite match up
I agree
with what you think would be the case. And I understand the Arkansas State loss really did a number on this Tigers team and the perception. It's like when it happened, you probably had some people in the fan base still going like, oh, here we go again.
Oh, of course.
Even though I don't believe that to be true.
No.
I don't blame people for feeling that way because they have some reasons to feel that way. They've seen teams disintegrate into dust like the team last year. But still, I look at this body of work and I know what AP voters are told to do every week. For the most part, you're supposed to wipe it all clean, rank the top 25 teams in the country. You just can't sell to me that this team has not been a top 25 team just about every week that they've rolled out there.
Yeah.
For them to drop out after losses in November, a loss or a couple of losses in November and December when other teams have lost 3 straight and other teams haven't had quad 1 and quad 2 opportunities or beaten any quad 1 teams. It's just, it doesn't have the level of consistency that it should. And I think it just continues to perpetuate that national narrative that's always been around.